Right, the basement levels. The sheep should be somewhere down here. Holy shit. I'm guessing this, well, not really guessing, but this is probably just a way for the game to drain our resources. That's it. I'm not even sure, even if we reach the bottom, am I in a position to try to take things on? I need to find out, is this some kind of a very complicated, some kind of network or a maze? Based on the first level, it doesn't seem to be, but who knows. I think you might be best off just going immediately to the next level. No way to survive against 3 attacks like that. Warlock. What is Warlock? I think it's could be a bonus to your defense. Compatibility. Left seems to be a dead end. Fuck you! The bastards ambushed me. And I cast the wrong spells. Get to attack twice with attacks that affect the full group. 3 is the... I might survive 2. Third one will start to cause casualties no matter what. So it's an insufferable situation. I don't know what affects the fact that you get ambushed. Anyway, this is not good. If I can't handle these guys, I can't handle their boss. You motherfucker. I might as well kill as many as possible. It's clear that we have to go back up anyway. Probably something totally worthless though. Might as well use these abilities. What the fuck is War? I think it's a defense spell. Moondew. So now we have Soldew and Moondew to heal group items. Rave Lady. Might as well taste these. Defensive power up, so it's against physical attacks, I guess. Guess I could just try to avoid as much fighting as possible, but I don't think that's not a. It's a short-range solution. We need to keep following up. Then we could use a few extra levels right now, so might as well just buy. Holy shit, 2 of those and we'll start to have casualties. I actually want to go deeper. I think I can just use a spell to get out of here, recharge, and then come back. Not escape. This is gonna hurt. I don't even recall what High Jumper does anymore. Yeah, things aren't going well. Ren will probably recover himself. But we're not gonna lose this, but this is terrible. Terrible performance. Well, I'll take that back. You can still recover from this, but that was horseshit. Oh, Moondew, that's a good one. Now I have 3 of those. The big problem, I guess, with the I suppose lack of survivability that we have is that I can't do anything about it at this point. I can't get new equipment or anything. I will just have to basically bear with it. Ah, right. Okay, it looks like the deeper levels get larger and larger and larger. No one died. Excellent. I'm being pretty wasteful with my resources now, but I'm sort of relying that I can just cast a spell and get out of here. And immediately recharge and come back, so I don't particularly care. Did it. Probably should just go for the target here instead of trying to figure out every little extra little loot crate. Shadow Bind. I guess we're easy to hit now, or we take more damage or something. Stardew. What is that? Fourth or the fifth one? Not Stardew, but a Dew item anyway. Suppose we could try if we manage to get to the lowest level. It's not a good idea though. We wasted a lot of resources and this is not hard to lose. I'm thinking of doing getting out of here right now. Can keep going, but yeah, cannot escape. Just testing if I can do the blizzard, get rid of these. Well, more or less, yes. Right. Now, serious push to the end. We can't avoid the fighting though, so we do have to drain resources. Yeah. What is effective against the cloud creatures? Physical attacks. Alright, ice is worthless. I think air is worthless. Fire does at least a little bit of damage, but isn't particularly good. Chaz is a reviver. We want him to have a lot of technique points. Rika, I suppose I'm gonna use the least. We can use her as an after combat healer, at least for a while. Worthless battles. Just a time sink, resource sink. Blizzard wouldn't be a bad idea. Assuming it works. I want to have a healthy amount of melee skills, but I'm not gonna need a huge amount. Even a boss, but there's no way I have the time to use that many. Maybe around 10 would be enough. After this, I'm going to go back to the ice planet. Actually, I probably would go and see what the... what was it, Hunter's Guild has? Oh, give me a fucking break. I gotta run. Yep. Oh, fuck this. So every fucking fight is something you have to fight. I'm definitely getting increasingly agitated by the random fighting in this game. It's not equally annoying in every game, but here it's just so blatant drain on you, and that's all it is. There's no other purpose. We don't really find equipment or anything either. It's just pure cash and experience, and that's it. It's tedious. It's really tedious. It's hard to really even say anything about it. It's not like anything interesting has happened. Every kind of serious ability use, because you have a limited uses per rest. You can't use anything interesting. You basically just repeat the dullest shit you have available until you get to some kind of interesting fight, and then you can risk using something interesting. So it's like the worst of two worlds. I suppose in games like Final Fantasy and the like, depends on the system, but you usually have recovery items, and I mean like 99 good recovery items in inventory that restore your technique points in this game, for example, or health, or both, or everything on the entire group, and a huge amount of equipment that you can use. So while technically it's very similar, it's not quite the same. You have more luxury of trying things out and using different combinations and special abilities. You usually even have abilities that allows you to avoid random fight. So you have more tools. Fights themselves are more entertaining. This is just worst of two worlds. Gigra. Even if we could have some kind of, well, some games at least have the health recovery after each fight. There's nothing inherently bad in a system like this. I feel that if you wouldn't have random fights, this would be just fine. Just fine, nothing particularly bad about this. It's just... well, at least the music is good. But that's about it. That's not a minor thing. If you'd have to listen to some kind of god-awful excuse for music, then this would be intolerable. I do have to say, I'm having serious doubts of playing Phantasy Star 2 anytime soon. It's like I've never played it fully. I sort of tried it to see what it is, but it's like take this game and gameplay-wise downgrade it, user-wise downgrade it, and more or less the same, I suppose, typical Japanese role-playing game, except it's more tedious to use. Can't comment on anything actually all that involved in the game. Just maybe it has less random fights, or they're more interesting, or whatever. But yeah. I'd rather play something else. Anything else. Anything that doesn't have a random fight system. What were these weekends? Physicals. On the positive side, we're much better level-wise. That's not all hasn't all gone to waste. Adjust the frequency of the fights, that would also do. It's one of those, you can take 5 steps and then there's another fight, it's just... I feel like it's... I can't exactly place my finger on it, what's the problem. And that could be that there's no single thing that you can place your finger on. It's a combination of a lot of common features in these type of games that really turns it into something that starts to really get on your nerves. One could be that we should be like maybe a few levels higher. Like you skip the place. That means instead of having you're going to have to fight more than usual, or have bigger than expected drain on your resources. Oh, for fuck's sakes. we'll have to be careful here whose technique points we will use. I want everyone to have preferably about 50 technique points when we enter any kind of boss fight. That way I can at least try to do something with everyone. People who can revive have priority though. Left or right? Potential item on the left. Not sure if I should keep going after these potentials. With potential, there's nothing here, but I suppose if we had to come back here again, we'll be, always be stronger. So it's not all a waste, but I still don't want to do it. These are vulnerable to... these are fire users. Be only a couple levels and then we'll reach the surface. should be somewhere back at the castle though. I don't recall any obvious place that we could have missed. I don't care about the alternative paths at this point. So what to do? I can't keep this up for long. I'm sort of at the borderline where we're starting to see a serious problem with the lack of resources. Okay, this is a boss fight. Let's go. At least this is the end of it. Ecololab store. Yeah, this is the one we were here to get, so we can get through the forest that keeps regenerating. Oh no, this torch is fake. Oh fuck. You motherfucker. I wonder if this is a normal one. I mean, a normal spectre, or is this some specialty creature? It's not. Ooh. You finally come, Lutz. So it was Lashik after all. I waited for this moment. Lashik, why are you reincarnated like that? For revenge. Lutz, you and all who are helping you will suffer endless pain. I'll kill you all. I'll make you like me, like this. You too will become tortured souls who can never leave my castle. So that's why you lured us here. Oh joy, you have responded to my invitation. I waited 2,000 years to cut your throats. Yes, here he comes. There's no backing from this. It's not like we're gonna get in here in any better condition, so either we get through this now or we'll have to level up drastically. Okay, looks like a caster. I'm mainly wondering, should we boost up or something? What exactly do we have? This shit isn't gonna work, so maybe try testing out what magic will. I'm saving the big ones for now. At least on the first turn. Bros. I think that's a strength buff. Maybe. Possibly. Oh, no, it is definitely not. It's makes him easier for us to hit. That's not particularly useful. Gone. Saner. I think those were via posture agility or posture defense. I will take defense, but anything else? Helele would weaken. Warla would be a defense too. But it's a very good defense. Fuck it, just pop. Frankly not weak against cool. Physical attacks work well. Another game. Probably shouldn't be holding back at this point. Tendril was lightning attack. That has a combination move written all over it. It's not particularly useful as it is. I just don't know what to combine it with. Maybe fire? Gravity. Let's try the gravity attack. I'm gonna use it. Actually, I'll use Matic for now. We can't use the better. Yeah, I can cast better group healing spell twice. Actually, I think he should recover. What did Helele to? I think that's it's negative to their strength. Not sure if that's gonna do anything. Session. There's just so little I can do. Well, let's try fire. Yeah, fire works well, so at least we have the ways to try to seriously hurt him. I feel like there's something to this fight that hasn't yet been revealed. I do need to heal. Okay, what are the dues? This could be an endurance fight. He isn't super powerful, but he's powerful enough that it's causing us problems. Ren, for example, has to focus on healing himself every turn or he's out of the fight. And there really isn't all that much I can do. Heal a little bit. So if we get lucky, he's totally ineffective. I suppose I could just keep using medicine. Or medis. Right. If he basically casts that twice, there's no way we'll be able to do that. Chaz has to do the recovery, we're running out of points. I think we're basically in a situation already where we can't dig ourselves out of anymore. It just... Yeah, I might be able to recover someone, but I can't do anything. I need to use every turn to just get my own guy into battle, back into the battle. Right. I'll see this through. So, fireworks. We are on a timer. I sort of want to take unprotected hit from them to see if the defenses stayed up through the entire fight or did they go down. Because again, I have no idea are the defenses up or down. I can't see my stats, there's no icons indicating anything. So it might be that the sensible thing to be doing to have Rika constantly re-establish the defenses. this is gonna be a short fight. Everyone's about to go down. It's basically incredibly tough to just keep doing kind of regular damage. It's reduced to like maybe a few hundred points per turn unless you get lucky. So lucky meaning he's using abilities that are basically worthless. Let's go with the barrier. Yeah, I think the defenses make a difference. I think the last time I tried, that attack did almost half the damage it did now, so we're not gonna be able to climb out of this. So the defenses do help. Maybe I should try Tandle. Although you have the most powerful single attack we can throw his way. I'll try the blows thing. It didn't seem to affect the spells, but the special ability I think was a lot less effective. What did Saner do? Agility bonuses. Might as well try that. I'm not even sure what it's supposed to do. I don't understand the duos. Stardew is full heal, I mean group heal. Moondew does something different. Not sure what. No idea what Souldew does. One of them might be a TP recovery item. Wonder if he has defenses. Well, it's over. Oh, fuck this game. There's no way I can revive anyone. I'll give it a one more try and leave it at this. I don't see us being able to do much. This is choose correct tactic for the fight thing. Nothing more than that. However, it is choose your correct tactic, and I don't have it. I need to be able to handle him better. There's really not that much I can do. I just don't have a huge amount of options. Usual debuffs like seals and the like don't work. I don't recall ever having them work on a boss type of enemy. We do want to get the shields up though. They work. Agility might make us act before he does. It could also be dodge physical attacks. Could be a lot of things. Right. As much damage as we can possibly inflict. Which isn't much. This has been a problem with us for a while. We can't burst damage. That's the biggest problem. It just isn't fucking happening. With a full team we can do closer to 1000 points of damage per turn, but that's rare. And there's no telling how many 8 points he has, 5000, 10,000, what, I have no idea. So we need to be able to tank him for quite a while. The serious damage dealers I think have to do damage every turn. This shit isn't gonna work. This isn't moving forward otherwise. I need to basically designate healers that do nothing in the field. Rika is the only healer that can really do any kind of group healing. Fuck. And she can do it twice. I sort of fucked already. Ren wasn't exactly super useful, but it was still useful. This might be a bad idea, but I'm still gonna try to get Ren back in the fight. Oh, fuck. Surprised we're still alive. Yeah, I doubt we can even really seriously attack anymore. Yeah, This shit just isn't happening. Maybe there's a combination attack we can do that can burst damage, but without that, I just don't see us having the burst capability to get through this. I mean, he doesn't give a shit, and no matter what we do, he's doing pretty much. He can kill us in 2 hits, and I can't get around that. I can't protect myself against it. Okay, what does Soul do? Single target something. I just basically spend all my time healing. And I can't do anything else, realistically. If I don't heal, I'll play this basically last maybe 3-4 turns. So yeah, Ring can do recovering, that's about it. I don't know. I don't know. Outside of combination attacks, I have no idea how the fuck could I survive this. The damage just isn't there. Maybe about 500 points per turn. So we're still looking probably at closer to 10 turns that I basically would have to reliably just keep doing damage. Jazz can't die. Kyra can't recover or revive. But if Jazz starts to revive, we're sort of... right. I'll try to keep him alive as long as possible. But I think this is just gonna end up in a failure for now. Reinforce. All stats up. Well, at least he's doing something new. Guess we basically probably has multiple stages. I'm guessing we're reaching the point where we're gonna be thoroughly fucked. Another problem is that I can cast this fire attack once more, then it's all out. Plus I could use Tando. What is DM? I think it's an instant death ability, so it's not gonna work on him. I'll stick with Nafoy. Not much we can do. Just last cross cut. Yeah, he doesn't give a shit. It doesn't matter, because if I revive someone and can heal him immediately, it's all over for us anyway. Yeah, that's it. I have no fucking clue what to do here. Force game. I don't know. I do not know. I'll leave things here. I have to come up with something. The damage is the problem. I cannot inflict enough damage. I can always leave, And I'm seriously considering that because I just can't do the damage. It just isn't happening.